Hi, welcome back to EPG. I am Greg, your host, coming to you from my new beautiful Airbnb. After my 16-hour road trip, I decided to relax a little, and I watched the Tetris movie, which I absolutely loved for a variety of reasons. The first, obviously, video games and Nintendo. I grew up on it, so it was great hearing that story. And the second part was seeing kind of how things worked in the Soviet Union, especially when people were trying to export technology. I've been to Russia, and I was there under similar scientific circumstances about 10 years after the kind of depiction of what happened in Tetris. And just from what I saw, it was very, very, how should I say, they had a tight grip on all technologies, even then, after the collapse of the Soviet Union. So I could only imagine what it was like during those times, and watching Tetris kind of helped me understand that. And it also kind of gave more context to a friend of mine's father, whose job it was to export Russian technology, again, at the time, when this whole Tetris thing was happening. And he shared a very, very funny story when he was there. There was very intense negotiations that went on for about 5 days with the technology minister and his team, and my friend's father's, side and his team. And on the fifth day of negotiation, it wasn't getting anywhere. So the technology minister got up and, like Khrushchev, slammed down on the table and said in English, "You will deal with us because we are eunuchs." There was a pause. He reiterated, "You will deal with us because we are eunuchs." My friend's father didn't know what to say, so he decided that the best course of action would be to tell his translator to translate word for word in Russian what the technology minister said. And so his translator did, and there was a pause. And then there was a longer pause. And then all of a sudden the technology minister busted out laughing, as did his entire side. And he reiterated in Russia, he's saying, "No, no, no, we are not eunuchs, we are unique, and that is why you will deal with us." And that was a much needed kind of laughter to get through that logjam of technology. And eventually the deal went through. But yeah, it was just really great to see kind of the way it was in the Soviet Union, and especially trying to export things like technology, how much of a vice grip that the government had on it, and kind of the fear of the people that were dealing in that technology, because these were national secrets that a lot of them were dealing with, even something as mundane as a video game. And it was great to see. If you love video games, if you want to learn more about the Soviet Union, again, it's kind of stylized. It's a movie. Not all of it is 100% true, but it just kind of gives the idea possibly of what it was like. So if you're interested in that stuff, check out Tetris. So thank you very much for your time, and get out there.